I am Sze Wai.
I'm Kelvin Cheuk Kwan.
I'm Leung Yi Nok.
And I'm Lin Pui Yan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To start off, Lifestyle International Holdings Limited owns Sogo, which was first established in Causeway Bay in 1985, then Trim Charter in 2014, and expecting a brand new store in Kai Tak to be opened in 2022. For now, Sogo is a leading department store serving both locals and tourists and providing them with mid to upper end products.
Now let's go on to the ratio analysis part. Firstly, for profitability ratios, all the four ratios decreased. The decrease in net profit margin is much greater than that in gross profit margin, showing that the company is having problems in controlling the operating expenses. For management efficiency ratios, the average inventory turnover period and total assets turnover improved, implying that Sogo's inventory and assets management becomes more efficient. However, the decrease in average trade payables repayment period may drain the cash flow of the company. Next, for short-term liquidity ratios, the overall performance of the company worsened, especially the cash ratio. The huge decrease in bank balances and cash causes a severely poorer performance in cash ratio. However, the time deposits increased a lot, partly offsetting the decrease in all related ratios except the cash ratio. Then, for long-term solvency ratios, the company performs the poorest in these aspects. 1. The gearing ratio increases, showing that the company is bearing a higher financial risk. 2. The debt-to-equity ratio increases by more than a double, which means the company relies much more heavily on debt financing. 3. The time interest earned decreases by nearly half, implying that it has lower ability to repay interest. Lastly, for investment ratios, they still show a positive performance, although the confidence of shareholders decreased. They expected a higher growth rate of price.
Now, for the trend analysis part. To begin with, the revenue increased by around 16%, but both the net profit before tax and the net profit margin plunged by more than 30%. Such a huge plunge is indeed due to the suffering from investments, mainly in two aspects: the change in fair value of financial instruments and the unrealized gains. Next, the inventory turnover ratio increased slightly, showing that the number of cycles that inventory had been sold and replaced increased. Lastly, the total asset turnover ratio also increased slightly, meaning that the company used its assets to generate revenue more efficiently.
For the SWOT analysis, here's the overview. For the strengths, Sogo has a high brand recognition. It is well known in word of mouth, and from our marketing research, 93% of the respondents have been to Sogo department stores. With numerous awards received by Sogo in the past few years, Sogo has a high reputation, making it easily recognizable by the public. Besides, the stores are highly accessible. The well-developed infrastructure, transportation networks, and tourist attractions nearby create a high customer flow. Moreover, Sogo provides an array of products with more than 80 categories. At last, the Sogo Thankful Week is a successful event that encourages customers to do periodic purchases. During the event, attractive discounts lure both the locals and the tourists, strengthening their loyalty.
But Sogo still has room for improvement. The performance of Sogo Rewards app is unsatisfactory. In our survey, only 12% of the interviewees have used the app before. The app is also inconvenient as it takes time to redirect users to the official page when they click the more details button with further information. Second, most of the products are unfavorable to teenagers, either too childish or mature. They therefore have low incentive to shop at Sogo. Third, the advertising and promotion are not enough. For instance, an Instagram account does not have many followers, while posts in Facebook receive few likes. Interaction between viewers and Sogo is insufficient. Also, customers tend to have passive search for product information. Sogo has to display advertisements that reach customer groups. Last, Sogo's products are not unique, and customers can buy the same ones in other places. Customer flow is therefore easily diverted. On the other hand, some customers may look for new events to get a fresh taste rather than just Sogo Thankful Weeks.
For the external factors, people are currently more concerned about corporate social responsibility. SOGO emphasizes the internal welfare and commitment to society. This brings a positive effect to the corporation. Next, thanks to the rise of materialism, customers focus more on luxurious enjoyment. Meanwhile, SOGO sells high-end products that will become the trend for the customers. Next, due to the rise of globalization, SOGO can raise capital and carry out global sourcing more easily. Moreover, international brands can extend their markets and benefit SOGO from providing more choices for customers.
Lastly, there are also some challenges. The social instability has posed a threat to SOGO, including protests and the outbreak of a coronavirus this year. Customers are scared to go to SOGO by this incident, reducing customer flow. There is also intensified horizontal competition between SOGO and other department stores. Although SOGO has the largest brand shares, competitors may threaten SOGO if customers find similar products with lower prices in them. Moreover, SOGO stores are located in hotspots for shopping. There are several shopping malls around SOGO in both Causeway Bay and Cheuk. The emergence of online shopping platforms also challenges SOGO. Therefore, novel marketing ideas are required to attract customers and outperform competitors. Customers' demands are also changing fast. It is difficult for SOGO to predict what they like in this second and in the next second. SOGO has to remain vigilant in terms of procurement process, business forecasting, and trend analysis to prevent excessive purchase.
Taking the SWOT analysis into account, our team has drawn up a business plan for the group. Here is the overview of our business plan consisting of 4 key campaigns. Firstly, let us introduce our first campaign. Want to start a business? No problem. This campaign aims at enabling young adults to try being an entrepreneur to discover their potential. Applicants have to hand in a business proposal for judges' selection. Shortlisted candidates then have to pitch their ideas in front of the judges. Once their ideas are approved, they will be able to start up their own business without having to pay the rent.
The contest will be clustered on the 16th floor in Causeway Bay store, while those in Cheap Charger store will be dispersed on different floors. This will bring positive impacts to SOGO, and this can foster our future pillar with entrepreneurship skill. SOGO can fulfill its corporate social responsibility. What is more, market diversification can be result, and these new stores are selling more local and unique products.
The second campaign is Let's SOGO for a better version of SOGO Rewards app. Currently, SOGO Rewards possesses the function of point scoring. However, it has a lot of rooms for further development. So we would like to propose the following. The first one is Big Rewards You and Me, which is in fact coupon sharing. At the moment, SOGO Rewards already allows customers to share coupons with others. You may wonder if this new function is actually the same as the original one. Of course not. The new function proposed by our team emphasizes that the sharer will also gain benefits once the shared coupon is used by the recipient.
Before introducing the next feature, let us introduce our lovely mascots of SOGO. They are SOGO-san and SOGO-kun, and they will appear in the coming sessions. Now, back to the second function, finding SOGO. Let's take a challenge first. Can you find the mascots of SOGO in the screenshots? It's actually there. So, what can you observe in this challenge? Indeed, the randomly hidden mascots will require customers to look for product information in the app more thoroughly. Moreover, a lucky draw will be awarded to customers collecting 30 mascots, so that they will check out the app more frequently.
Next, for spending your fate, the third feature of Let's SOGO. Besides collecting 30 mascots, customers can also join the lucky draw by purchasing at least $1,000 on an invoice. The prizes vary from digital coupons to homemade products to electrical appliances. This can encourage customers to spend more or even have bulk purchases to join the lucky draw.
To attract teenage customers, the third campaign, Afternoon Dates with SOGO, is introduced. This campaign involves an area on the 16th floor of SOGO Causeway Bay, and the floor plan is shown here. For the first part, Coffeeholic Frenzy is a cafe that provides unique food and beverages, providing a place especially for youngsters to relax and take a break during shopping. Featuring the cafe version of the mascots and dedicated meals, Coffeeholic Frenzy will definitely attract teenagers to shop at the cafe.
As taking selfie is popular among teens, the second part, Say Cheese, a photo booth is set up so that they can take photos with the mascot. The third part, Memory Capsule, is a souvenir shop selling cool mascot-related products that attract teenage customers. Teenagers' demands are well taken care of, providing them incentive to shop at Sogo.
Moving on to the fourth campaign, there is the Oceanic Paradise. Each Sogo Chimsache will cooperate with different brands and KOLs to hold events. Sogo will cooperate with KOLs specializing in beauty and makeup. The activity change. During the process, a potential customer is invited and given a complete makeover using the products in Sogo by the KOL to make the customer look better and smarter. And the whole makeover process will be filmed. With a large number of followers, KOLs will help advertise and promote Sogo. As the potential customer can be either male or female, stereotypes will be eliminated in the process, encouraging males to purchase cosmetics, expanding the customer base.
The second activity is called What Color Is This? Lipstick Challenge. In this activity, customers who purchase the designated products at beauty counters will be able to participate in a mini challenge. The challenge counter will be set on the lower ground floor of Sogo Shrimshaw Church, just near the beauty counters. In the challenge, the player has to identify the colors of lipsticks. If they get all correct, they will receive a makeup pose for free. Here are some examples of the colors of lipsticks. You may have a look. Can you identify and spot out the differences in them?
After introducing the lipstick part, let's move on to the pouches. The pouches will be made cooperatively with a cosmetic brand each season. The brand name will be shown on the pouch. My teammates will show you some examples of the pouches. Please have a look. Different designs are to be produced to suit different customers' tastes. As a result, this can provide and create a creative and attractive event for Sogo, other than Sogo Thankful Weeks, as well as promoting Sogo and other cosmetic brands to encourage customers to spend more per year on average.
Here is our marketing expenses budget. 98.68% of the budget provided will be used in the 4 campaigns, with the remaining is reserved as a spare budget. That is the budget for want to start a business, no problem. Let's Sogo, Afternoon Dates with Sogo, and Oceanic Paradise.
Let's briefly introduce the implementation plan. For want to start a business, no problem. We expect there will be 1 to 2 runs of new store in a year. For Let's Sogo, the app will be fully updated by 2022. For Afternoon Dates with Sogo, the cafe will be available in the summer of 2021. And for Oceanic Paradise, we expect that the events will be held across 2020 and 2021.
After launching these campaigns, we believe that the impact will emerge in 2021. Firstly, more local and unique products are available in Sogo as more shops are selling them through the business setup campaign. People can find what they like and are less likely to do window shopping. Therefore, the average daily order is expected to increase by 10%.
Secondly, as teenagers have weaker purchasing power, with more teenagers spending in Sogo, they will lower the average transaction value by about 8%. But the Oceanic Paradise will also attract the tourists and adults to spend more, especially on fashion and cosmetics, which can at the same time raise the average transaction value by about 6%. Overall, it will only have a slight decrease by about 2% that Sogo Causeway Bay store will plummet to $1,372, while for Chimsache store, it will tumble to $1,176.
Lastly, both the scope of customers and the range of events will increase. These bring positive effects to the sales figures. Moreover, the increase in average daily order will be able to offset the decrease in average transaction value. As a result, the sales figures will increase with an extent of 15%.
Let's summarize 5 points of our whole presentation for the sake of improvement. Beware of investments.
Reduce long-term liabilities.
Explore new markets.
Make use of digitalization.
And most importantly, carry out new marketing strategy. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Paul. So is that okay, the voice?
Yes.
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 Okay, from your presentation, I get a feeling that you seems to would like to focus a little bit more of SOGO for the customer to the young people. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so can you try to elaborate more how to link your target or say the target customer to the existing the location of the department store of SOGO. Actually, the existing is in Causeway Bay, Tsim Sha Tsui, and also maybe in the future there is a Kowloon East. So, but currently, without the impact of the social event and also on the virus, but mostly we can see that from in this area, most of the customer are those tourists. So is that how can you link with the younger people may go to the this location?
Well, in our fall campaigns, we emphasizes our new masks. They are created in Japanese style. As now with the rise of globalization, yeah, people, especially for youngers, are embedded with some Western values or some new concepts that they will get easily. They will easily accept the new masks. So they would like to have a taste to go to SOGO in order to take some photos. For example, in the photo group, take photos with the masks because they like it. And for the theme related and for the theme cafe coffee hat fancy, a lot of things are related to the masks, and that will suit teenagers' taste so that they will go to the SOGO.
And besides, SOGO Causeway Bay store in Causeway Bay is one of the busiest districts, and there are some school and some tutorial classes. So we hope that our campaigns can attract some teenagers and students can go to shop at SOGO after school and after their tutorial class.
I'm Eric. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
All of you have done a very good analysis, and also proposed a very big plan, very creative. But you see, I feel that it is very ambitious for you all to launch a lot of programs, including helping young entrepreneurs to start a business, improving SOGO awards, establishing a cafe, a souvenir shop, and Oshama Paradise. Now, would you think that your budget is within budget to support all these measures? If not, which part will you choose to make the emphasis? That means you have to make a trade-off if you don't have enough resources. What will you choose?
I think we would like to emphasize the third campaign, Afternoon Days with SOGO, because it mainly attracts the teenage customers, and it will also create some ripple effects that when teenagers find the SOGO attractive, they will bring more friends or even their parents or their relatives and so on to come, and they may after they have visited the cafe, for example, the cafe and the souvenir shop, they may also go to other places, other floors in SOGO, and try to have a break try to have a relax during the visit to SOGO. So we would like to emphasize this campaign.
And to elaborate more, as the Afternoon Days with SOGO mainly have a cafe to promote our image of the masks, and this can have a long-term effect to the customers, to the company, as the customers know these masks, and this can promote the company's image.
Hi, this is Winnie. I appreciate very much you tried to make Sogo more energetic by introducing a lot of the campaigns that are related to youngsters. Okay, but I got the same worry as the other adjudicators regarding like whether the youngsters really fit the culture of Sogo. Because you see a lot of the shops in Sogo are very high end, and you also realize that the youngsters also get very low purchasing power. So how do you like, why do you want to focus on youngsters instead of like attracting more tourists or more high purchasing power adults instead of like introducing the youngsters promotion campaign? Do you have any rationale behind?
Because teenagers is our future pillars, and we want to promote sustainability of Sogo. That teenagers will also continue to go to Sogo and like Sogo even if they grow older. And for you have mentioned that they have low purchasing power. In our business setup campaign, we would like to introduce some more local and newer stores, and these stores may sell the products with a lower price and more suitable to teenagers.
And in addition, because we have done some marketing research, and we found that until now, some tourists and high purchasing power people are already the large proportion of target customers who will go shop at Sogo. But teenagers seldom go to Sogo, so we hope we want to focus in teenagers and hope that our campaign can help Sogo to draw in more customers and extend the market basis.
And I would like to make one more point also, because nowadays we are suffering from some protests and the outbreak of the coronavirus. So we need to expand our marketing, targeting customers groups. That we would like also to explore the teenage markets. And for teenagers, they have high mobility, and they will have the energy to go to Sogo more frequently. Once they have found Sogo, once they like Sogo.